What's up, guys? It's the Baller Sports Dialogue Podcast. Co-host Brandon Deutsch-Gramona. This is our film sesh today from Game 2 of Warriors-Lakers, a pivotal series. We wanted to just delve deep into it, dive deep into this, and just basically the Lakers' bad defense and what's been going on. So we'll start breaking down some film. You ready? Let's do it.
Let's do this one. Hold on.
This one's the most important because Wiggins, obviously, with that, LeBron wasn't hitting threes. He didn't need to go out there because LeBron was terrible from three in previous games. So that wasn't terrible defense.
Oh, man.
All right, so watch this one. This one's just Vanderbilt. Stops on a dime. Nothing you can do there. He's usually pretty good on Curry. What are your thoughts here?
How are you going to stop? Like, there's a lot of questions, and we talked about this in the preview about how, like, who's going to guard Steph Curry.
Yeah.
And through the first two games, we've seen Jared Vanderbilt on him. And as you can see right there, like, that was one of my main concerns is that Curry's elusiveness, Curry's dynamic play, all he had to do was stop on a dime, and Vanderbilt was not quick enough to get back. Like we saw Davion Mitchell in the last series, how close and how tight he was to Steph Curry. Like right there, that's just a good shot by Curry. I mean, Vanderbilt's been doing a pretty good job on him. But let's take a look at this one. I mean, this one is egregious.
This is the egregious one. Look at Davis and the way he comes out. So he gets there. They have three guys on Clay right there. We got JaMychal Green in the corner right here. Davis is looking at Draymond. He's also looking at Green. These two are doing nothing. What are D'Angelo Russell and LeBron doing here? Okay, Reeves. Okay, he's like, okay, I'm gonna get to Clay. Is that Vanderbilt?
Yeah,
Vanderbilt. I mean, he's going back to Curry. So then Wiggins would be wide open, even if Davis came out to contest Green, because Vandy's gonna have to get one of the two. And if he goes to Wiggins, and he's gonna dish it back out to Curry, and Curry would be wide open for a three.
Well, here's my thing. If you look at it right here, like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this half of the court, right? And then you have 5 Lakers on the other half of the court. So essentially, I mean, JaMychal Green didn't even have to pass this ball. I mean, he takes the shot, but you could have passed it to Wiggins.
And look at that, by the way. What the heck was that?
I mean, you could have passed it to Wiggins, Klay Thompson. I mean, they would have had spacing for days. I mean,
well, Klay was inching in toward. I mean, you could have got him on a dribble pass there.
Right, but I'm saying you could have rotated around the perimeter to get a good shot.
But
like,
that's been the issue, right?
Right.
The Lakers are not switching quick enough. They weren't even doing it in Game 1. They got lucky the Warriors missed a lot of threes because they're just not switching. Now, this is a Lakers-made shot. This isn't really LeBron. Yeah, what are you going to do? I mean, he hadn't been making threes. Now he's actually making threes. I want to see this next one. This must be a Warriors play. All right, so we got Clay right there.
I mean, hold on. First of all, if you just saw that, I don't know if
illegal screen.
I mean, no, not that. The ball movement. I mean, look at Steph Curry is over here.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson just got a screen from both Draymond and Jordan Poole, and now look at where Klay Thompson is when he catches the shot. He's making shots like that. I don't know if the Lakers can beat the Warriors. I mean, Klay Thompson's coming off screens and like Austin Reeves is right there. Okay, he's still got a hand in his face. Bam, like swish. Remember how I was saying how Klay is playing just like prime Klay? That's what prime Klay was doing. Coming off screens, even with a hand in his face.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like if he's shooting that.
I think Klay wasn't like the big picture in that. I mean, it was him making crazy shots. I think it was the Lakers' switchability on the other guys. Okay, let's look here. Pause it for a sec. Okay, so Looney's this is what he usually does. He grabs the ball. He's not gonna shoot from here. Wenyen's still already too close to him. I don't know what he's doing. He should either be back here and Ruiz still looking. Hopefully Ruiz is looking at this. So they set a high screen. So they're trying to get it to Curry, and this is what usually happens. Looney will stop on the dime, right? Usually it's here, but now he has it here. You got LeBron and Clay, okay, and then you got Schroeder on DiVincenzo, and DiVincenzo played well yesterday. And he's been, by the way, can't say enough about what he's done off the ball. He's been moving, setting screens, hitting some big shots. Okay, so this is going to go to Curry, but this is what Looney does. He stops on the dime, okay. Then you have Reeves coming back. Schroeder here. DiVincenzo's going to be wide open, right?
He's going to help.
He has to help. He has to help here, but then Ruiz should switch down to Looney, right, and Wenyen out to DiVincenzo. No? But DiVincenzo's going to be wide open, right?
Wide open, dude. Because they have to help two guys on Curry.
What did I just say? I don't even remember that play. I knew exactly what was going to happen because we played basketball. I mean, I played basketball in high school, in AAU, and all that. I've played the game. I've seen this. You know, I perhaps could have played in college as well. I had some offers, but I didn't. There, pause. Okay, so he's about to pass. You've got three Warriors here, but we can't see what's behind him, and that's Curry, who's cutting, if you see it from the other angle, and he's going to come up and just steal it.
Why do we pass that ball though?
Look at this. How many Warriors? There was 5 right there. He's a point guard, Austin Reeves. Why doesn't he just get the ball right there, bring it up the court, and then you go to LeBron? No,
well, the 3 off of the turnover
from Austin Reeves. Okay, so we're gonna get Clay right there. Pause it. Okay, so Schroeder and Reeves and Wenyen are all looking at Stephen Curry. Now, if Wenyen was smart, he would already be coming back to see Clay, right? Because you have 2 men right here, and if Curry dribbles it back out, then Schroeder will be on him and Reeves will go back up to whoever's coming up, right? But the natural thing is, and this is why I don't know why Wenyen gets minutes right now. What is he doing? Cardio? What is he doing?
Well,
he's right there. Hold up. But, doesn't he see that Clay's coming off and he needs to switch? Clay's about to be wide open, right? That's what's going to happen. And also, this is on one of them, first off, because right here, Schroeder should be coming up like this, and Reeves should be coming out like this.
Thank you.
Right?
I was gonna say Wenyen can help, but
he can help.
Can't leave.
But he can leave and go guard Clay. But the issue is already here. Why are both of these guys looking at Curry? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the gravity that he has. That's
of course,
why.
But I'm saying in this position right here, Reeves should already be inching to Clay right here, who's just almost as dominant as him as a shooter. And then eventually Wenyen comes out, but he should have already been there, looking at these 2 right here are both on him. Right? Wenyen, like I said, should have already been coming out because Looney is still back at the other end of the floor.
And another thing.
Or JaMychal Green. I think it was Looney.
This was a 3-on-4. So the Lakers had numbers on the Warriors.
They weren't switching.
And they just didn't switch.
Well, Rui did the good job. He got out to Wiggins, which was the right play.
The Lakers
but these
had
3
4-on-3, and they still gave up a wide.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You didn't need 2 on Curry at that position right there. You could have hedged him, but Reeves should have already been inching over to Klay Thompson because if Curry's doubled, he's going to get it to Klay, so that's a wide open 3.
So that's the biggest thing for me. That's why I want to look at Klay specifically because Klay went off. He had 8 of 11 threes. Look, comes off of a pin down.
So let's look what's happening here. And Davis has done an excellent job, by the way, interiorly. He's coming off. No hand in his face here by Davis until late. What was that about? What was that about? Because I know Reeves was late. D'Angelo or Rui is going to have to get – is that Looney?
That's Draymond.
Draymond?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell. I mean, the face is all messed up. Not like that. Not because I love my boy Draymond. It's a little bit blurry. Yeah. It's blurry. But look, so you're gonna have help here, and that's not the problem. And then what would happen is the switch out to DiVincenzo. But hold on, Davis, that's too much space right there.
Well, not just that. Like the spacing before that is what gets me because if we look at it, okay. Klay Thompson usually doesn't have the ball in his hands for this long. He usually doesn't create his own shot.
But the pick's going to come because he can't take the one-step dribble and shoot.
Right, exactly. So very, very seldomly does Klay drive to the rim. Why is Anthony Davis should be worrying about the three-point shot with Klay Thompson?
He gets out there late, and then he doesn't get his hand up till late. And he tries to rely on his – okay, but first off, so that's a great screen by Draymond, by the way. Reeves tried to hedge. He couldn't. Had to go under. Davis right here – is thinking Clay's going to drive, which I wouldn't worry about, and is still thinking about Draymond, waiting for Reeves to come back. What should happen here is they either need to double and get up close.
I'd rather double and leave
here
Draymond.
And leave Draymond, and then you have Russell and Hachimura who can switch there, and then if DiVincenzo's still in the corner, then they switch back to DiVincenzo and Wiggins, right? That's what I would, right? Am I wrong?
No.
That's what you do there. So Davis gets there late. Reeves is already going to be late. Davis should have put a hand in his face, gotten him up, because Klay is not quick. Klay is not going to get off the dribble. He's going to do one dribble shoot. He's not going to the rack, ever. And
if he does, he's going to pull up here.
He's going to pull up here.
He usually does.
Yeah, it's the one dribble shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get that. That's a bad play. That switchability, that's been the big thing for the Lakers. They aren't switching quick enough.
Obviously he makes this shot.
It's
an insane shot.
He was wide open, though.
It's an insane shot.
He was wide open, basically.
I'll give him that.
Okay, so let's look here.
Again.
Look at
how the Lakers are guarding Klay Thompson, face guarding essentially. But we have Draymond with the ball in the middle, kind of the dunker spot, where he should be. We have Curry setting a screen off ball, which it's crazy because Curry doesn't get a lot of props for setting screens, but he sets some pretty good screens for Klay and for other guys as well. That's something that he's kind of underrated.
Okay, so what's going to happen? Schroeder does not get out. Okay, so go back. What should have happened here is they should have switched quicker. They should have switched Rui onto. Okay, go back to right here. Right here, Schroeder should have went with Klay, and Ruiz should have came with Steph, and then eventually you switch when that's right. Am I wrong?
You're
That's
right.
what should have been there.
I mean,
because look what's going to happen. Schroeder then is like, okay, Ruiz going to get out there. I'm going to go here, and then he's wide open. Off another screen from Draymond.
That's why I've always said, like we've said in the previews, that I don't know who can chase these guys around. Look at the spacing. Ruiz a good wing defender.
Yeah, but he was already 6 feet away
Right,
from
that's
him.
what I'm
Schroeder
saying.
should have switched. They
Right.
should have called the switch. And yeah, Ruiz a mismatch on him.
So actually, Clay could have passed here too. He could have passed it to Draymond and got probably over Schroeder. Because Schroeder.
Yeah, but Ruiz was late and Davis was obvious.
So
he didn't make the commitment to go out there till late. So that's
so obviously he makes it. Duh.
But Ruiz did a good job getting back. I'll give him credit. Ruiz the last guy I'm worried about, honestly. I know he's not the quickest, but he tries hard.
No, but I want to go back to the beginning of the play. Because watch right here, I'll show you. D'Angelo Russell.
I was looking at it.
D'Angelo Russell is in the middle of the court. You have to be attached to Clay and Steph at all times. He has no idea that he's even over there.
It was a good recovery, but he was late.
But you can't
be
give him
late.
that much.
Yeah, can't be late.
He was late on the recovery.
Okay, let's look here because now Reeves is here. Reeves goes for a. Why did he go for that steal? The ball was already past him. Don't know why he went for the steal. So he's going to be late on Thompson. Okay, well, he gets there. Thompson doesn't shoot immediately. He does a good job recovering. Comes off the pick. Okay, pause it. Okay. What the heck is happening with Davis right here? What's
why is
happening?
he giving him so much space? Look at that.
Or why isn't he on? It's one of the two, right? You either go back to Draymond if you really think that's a threat, which he's not, because LeBron would have been here, and then Russell would have came over to, who was that, Wiggins?
That's JaMychal Green.
JaMychal Green. Oh, the GOAT himself, huh?
I know.
So what would have happened is if Davis didn't commit anywhere, by the way, this is bad right here. This is the worst place to be in as a defender, indecisiveness. It happens too much. And I was victim to it. I was a terrible defender in high school. And I watched a ton of film after I was done playing basketball. And now I dominate guys defensively. And I switch and I have a high IQ defensively. It's from watching film. In high school, I wish I had that. But look, Davis right here. Okay, what are you doing? He's either going to come back with Draymond. There's two options. You come back with Draymond, which I wouldn't advise because Reeves is already late to Clay. So he should have gone up and contested Clay and let the bounce pass be available. LeBron switch over, and then Russell go out to JaMychal Green, and then Davis recover for Wiggins right there. That's what should have happened, right? Instead, Davis doesn't know if he's going to contest Clay or if he's going to come back, so he just kind of half what's it. And that's a free shot because Reeves is late off the screen. So what I'm saying is, it's not just like the Lakers are doing a good job recovering, but it's too late.
Yes,
what needs
you
to
can't
happen
give
is
him
the
that
switch.
separation.
You need to get up in his face. I don't care. Up in Clay's face, okay? Up in Clay's face right here. Davis, up in Clay's face. Let the bounce pass happen.
It's
It
just
doesn't.
lackluster effort in
Lackluster
terms
effort.
of contesting
Yep.
shots.
That was terrible by Davis right there. Terrible. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Davis late again.
Late again.
And is going to jump in the air and watch, right? Jump in the air, one step. I mean,
because he's late again. Every contest is late that I'm watching here.
that was laziness. Okay, let's see here. So we got Clay. Okay, pick. Not even a real pick by Looney. Again, does Davis come up to see Klay Thompson? Let's see.
No.
No.
He
lets-
relies on the perimeter guy. Like, you should give them no breathe. Like, especially Anthony Davis as long of arms as he has.
And it's not like Clay's quicker than him. Clay's not going to catch him off the dribble. He can recover. He's the most versatile defender in the NBA. Okay, right? Am I wrong?
And
He's just lazy right here. He's lazy right here.
This is what I want to say. I mean, it's not. I know we're pinpointing Anthony Davis in these pick and rolls
Because that's what's been going on right here.
But we also have to pinpoint Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell on the perimeter are getting beat on every pick and roll. It feels like.
Yep, every single one.
Like sometimes I've seen them go under the screen.
You know who they need to watch? They need to watch Kyle Lowry. And I know he's older, but what Kyle Lowry does on the pick and rolls is he almost never allows you to pick. His defensive IQ is elite. They need to be watching what Kyle Lowry does because what Kyle would have done is, Reeves is late. He would have, first of all, Kyle would have just not allowed that to happen. That was a BS screen by Looney there. Okay, he barely did it. He just went like this. If you go back, look at that screen. Look at how bad this screen was right here on Austin Reeves. How are you not getting over this quicker?
Like I'm saying, I think it's
And
just
okay,
dead
and also
legs.
if Russell, and look at the lackadaisicalness by Russell, if that's a word. I know lackadaisical is, but lackadaisicalness, I don't know. But look Russell right here. Okay, Russell's there, late to help. And then Reeves is obviously late. Davis should have came up and pounced on Clay. Especially by this point, Clay had how many points?
So
28 or something. I mean, that was crazy.
I mean, this is game 1.
This is game 1.
So we'll see. Like, look, Davis again.
Again. And Russell doesn't put a hand up. He's
I know
late.
they won game 1, but this is a common. Like, Clay got. Look at the score at the time. It was 10-2. Like.
And the only reason why the Lakers won is because they were getting to the line. They didn't in this game. And look, the Warriors are not always going to make shots like this, but you can almost
that's a good shot.
That's
like,
a
I'll
good
give
shot.
That
wasn't terrible. That wasn't terrible defense
They were
right there.
playing tight defense on him.
Yeah, and that's why Clay didn't have the greatest game in the second half. So okay, so you see here, Clay. Okay, LeBron's late to switching out. That's on LeBron. That's on LeBron. Right? I mean, what's the deal here? We can keep looking at every play, but the thing is it's going to be about being able to be gluing those guys. Look at the screen. Schroeder should have been out there quicker. What was he doing? Why are they so concerned about the ball going into Looney and Draymond? And then once they all go out there, no one switches and gets down to Looney and Draymond, so which is why they got a lot of dunks and JaMychal Green.
These are all of JaMychal Green's threes. I don't know how many.
Let's watch it.
It wasn't that many.
He must have been wide open every time.
But okay, we watched this earlier, but this is why you have JaMychal. Like, I think the Warriors should honestly stick with him in the starting lineup.
Because if Davis is going to be lackadaisical and not get into the rim, not get to the rack,
you can pull him away from the paint.
Yeah.
Because now you have a center that can shoot. I know he's not a center, but they're using him as a center. So Davis now has to contest guys all the way out here. That leaves nobody in the paint. I know they don't shoot a lot in the paint because the Warriors love to shoot three-pointers. But if you look at all these possessions, they're just sagging off. Like with Kevon Looney, you can't do that. Because now LeBron has to come to the paint, and you leave somebody open in the corner.
Yeah, but also if Looney's in the game, first of all, you wouldn't be there.
He wouldn't be over there.
He'd be right here, and you could leave him there because he can't shoot. So now with JaMychal Green, and you've got basically 4 shooters with Draymond, who, by the way, that was good help by LeBron. Russell late. So Russell should have gotten there earlier, and what should have happened was the switch back to Wiggins if the ball was... Okay, so look, Vanderbilt's going to do a decent job here. And Vanderbilt had him, by the way. Vanderbilt had him. What was that by LeBron? Go back. Because Vanderbilt would have blocked him, right? Am I crazy? Look, watch here. Watch here. Vanderbilt had him even if he got by him, right? He could recover.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, LeBron just leaves him wide open. And by the way, this is still I know it's not close, 16-point game. I mean, that's nothing in the NBA. We saw the Clippers come back with no Kawhi, no George by 26 to the Phoenix Suns on the road. Okay, so LeBron comes up. I don't know why. And LeBron's been pretty great defensively at recovering and blocking shots in this series and in last series. But look, now does he even get back?
No, he's wide open. Literally wide. Nobody contests.
And yes, he did travel. Curry did travel.
But this is what I'm saying about the Warriors right now with this lineup, the small ball lineup that they have, is that I know Kevon Looney is a great rebounder. I understand that. But when you have an extra shooter on the floor, especially with these two guys, because right now they're keying in on just Clay and Steph.
So you want to hear something crazy?
What's that?
I didn't want to interrupt you. You know how this can be fixed if they roll out this five-man 4-shooter lineup
change
instead
the Lakers
of 3?
lineup?
Malik Beasley in the starting lineup.
Okay.
Now it sounds crazy because he's played terrible. You start him out there, an extra shooter with D'Angelo Russell, and let's say you have Reeves as the 6th man. Just put Reeves as 6th man, and then you have 2 ball handlers, Russell and LeBron. Now hear me out. Okay, we know this in game 1, ridiculous. But you keep playing it. I'm just like JaMychal. And Wendy and Gabriel, who should, by the way, not get any minutes. I would even have Tristan Thompson get minutes over him. I know you disagree with that. Mo Bamba's hurt, otherwise, of course, Mo Bamba. But back to what I was saying. You have Malik Beasley in there as just a shooter to go head to. If the Warriors are going to go out with 4 shooters, the Lakers better have 4 shooters on the line if the game's close, or 1.
Speaking of Davis, I pulled up all of Davis's missed shots because I want to see, or his turnovers.
Here?
Yeah. I want you to see what's wrong with all this, because Anthony Davis had another stinker in Game 2. In Game 1, he was absolutely phenomenal. He had 30 points, 23 rebounds. He was excellent on defense. But in Game 2, he was not good. Again, it's a hot and cold thing with him. Again. So I want to go through the Game 2 stuff with AD because I just don't know what I'm going to get from him. Like, right here, good shot. I don't mind him taking shots here. Right? Do you mind him taking shots?
He missed the shot?
These are all his misses, so he doesn't make any of these.
That's a good shot.
That's fine.
He's going to make that next game. He's gonna make all those shots.
But a common theme, that was short. I'll say that. That was short.
Let's see here.
Again, in the pick and roll.
Same shot. I like it. I like that shot.
Them. Those
I like that
fine.
shot.
Those are fine. He's just missing the shots. Here, I don't like it that much.
I don't like it. What he should have done is one dribble, take Looney all the way, because then either Jordan Poole helps and Troy Brown Jr. is wide open, Clay helps and Russell's wide open if they come around here and he does one step to the left, or you get a free bucket because Looney's barbecue chicken, as you could see to Gabe 1 against Anthony Davis. That would have expanded the game so much more.
He shouldn't be taking shots like that.
Yeah, well, we all know this. Everybody and their uncle.
I'm trying to bring it to attention because, people say, oh, he has a stinker, but we don't see why he had a stinker. This is a turnover, horrible pass. Because let me go back to that one.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Because
couldn't he have finished here?
DiVincenzo helped
before.
Kevon Looney.
What he could have done is jump stopped. No?
I just don't think his passing ability is not right. His passing ability is not what it is.
He was Jokic.
So if they double him, which I don't think they should, but if they do double him, what they've shown to help on the drives, it creates he had another turnover later, which we'll probably see in this, where if you try to make Anthony Davis pass the ball, he's not that good of a passer, right? So if you try to get him to pass, you're probably gonna have success. Bad pass. They made him pass again.
See, what I would have done if I was Davis was I would just demand getting to the paint by any means necessary. So here. Okay, I don't like this shot because he's wide open. You've got two guys here. I don't even care if he doesn't pass it to him. One dribble, go to the lane. You have Draymond on you. Go like this. One dribble over the top in Euro, right? I mean, can he even do that? But I'm just saying.
Yes, he can do that. He's elite.
Skilled.
He's a good
He's not Giannis.
He's athletic.
No offense to Giannis, but Giannis is more just dominant. He doesn't really have a bag.
Okay, I think this is the turnover. This is
where. Let's see this.
I mean, Draymond just got his hands on it, and Davis just had. When you make Anthony Davis try to pass the ball, when you make him put it on the floor, he's a pretty good dribbler. But if you put pressure on him to make a play, he's not as good as when he has the ball and he wants to score. Also, that's what I'm trying to say.
Call me crazy. I think it's bad having Schroeder and Russell on the court at the same time. Most in this, you're down 7. Okay, is Schroeder the best defender? He's
a
okay.
Good defender.
He's a good. Okay,
I like him
Can he
better
shoot
than
threes?
Not really.
Okay, but he's good at driving. Again, right here. Okay, what the? Throw a lob.
Well, no, but here's the thing. You see where Rui is? That's where Davis should be. Yeah. That's where he should be.
Rui should be doing that. Rui can hit the midi.
Why are the rules reversed? Why are they
Rui,
flipped?
by the way, Rui, I can't say enough. They don't even stay in that game for 2 quarters without him. All right, but that's a miss, obviously. And what I meant is, even everybody's uncle could say that. I meant the jumper from all the way out there. Obviously, some of these, this. Okay, good. He's going to take the dribble. Let's see what happens.
But why are you taking that shot way out there?
Okay, so go back.
Shot.
I like that he put it on the floor.
That's just such a bad shot.
They're going to help, though. Is Schroeder open here?
Let's see. What are they going to run it?
Or is Reeves open? Who's open?
Reeves is open.
Reeves is wide open.
But instead, he takes a contested, that's not even a shot where you do a hook.
I don't care if you give it to Vandy. I don't care if you give it to, is that Vanderbilt or is that Troy Brown Jr.? Who is that?
That's Rui.
Oh, Rui. I was wrong. Well, because it's blurry. So you could have gotten it to Rui to shoot a 3, and even if they help there, he throws it to Russell and he throws it to Reeves. So either way, it could go back to Reeves. What Davis needs to start doing is, yes, I want him to be aggressive, but not with those shots, dude. You can get to the paint so easily, dude. So easily. Okay, and what's that?
He just
Why were they in, by the way?
20 assists. This is all of his good offensive plays. I like his assists.
Let's look at what he's doing right and how he can exploit it. Because obviously, it doesn't matter if Draymond or Looney are.
Look at that.
Great pass.
Great ball movement, too.
There was none of that in the second quarter, by the way. None of that. Okay, so he's on the pick and roll. He's going to get Davis right here.
That's in the dunker's spot. That's where he's at. That's where
his best shot right there.
Yes, I love when they do that.
Or the dunk he had later. They're going to show the dunk at some point. Okay, so he's going to rebound. And by the way, he needs to.
That's just an outlet pass to LeBron. That's fine. That's an assist.
That's a good one.
But see how they're getting down. LeBron was cooking. See how they're getting down transition.
Pressuring. Great
pass. Good
Another
pass
great
out
pass.
of the pick and roll.
I thought the Lakers would win this game at this point.
I know. I mean,
was
they
like,
were
man,
playing
look
great
good.
ball.
Even here, I thought, hey, we're gonna come back. The
Look at
dunk.
where
Here's
he's
the
at.
dunk. Great. So a lot doesn't take a genius to figure out. A lot of the success is coming from inside right here. Okay.
No
Look
box
back.
out.
That's Draymond's fault.
But see, like he's so much taller than everyone on the court.
Yeah, but okay. So then I want you to look at Draymond's defense right here. On guys after this. Great pass by Vandy. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
He's in the paint. He's in the. I mean, wide open shot. He should make that. Fine.
Yeah, I like that shot. But again, beforehand, there's Looney. Okay, then he's gonna get it right here.
In the paint.
All of those good things happen when he's in the paint, and they can't guard him. Doesn't matter if Draymond's
All
there
of his
or not.
like this is game
So now
one.
this is game
I
one.
mean,
So this is when he was dominant. He got anything he wanted in this game, by the way.
look at
Look
what
at
he's
that.
doing.
Look at that. 1, 2 dribble. It doesn't matter if Looney or Draymond is there. Finish it. I don't care who's there.
In the dunker's spot again.
He's a little further away, but it's not from here. Like
Still,
where did
though.
he shoot those ones in game 2? Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's worse. So that's a little better. So you got that one. He's gonna make that all day. That's his shot.
Just dominant stuff from him when he plays the role that he's supposed to. Like, look at where he's at in all of these.
That's his spot. That's where he should shoot from, there or inside. So let's see
And
again.
granted, he did miss some in the first game, but look at it.
Okay.
He was making some out there.
He was making some out there.
So I don't
That's not a
understand-
bad shot.
I know, I understand that, but why can't we get that on a consistent basis? I don't know.
I think it's
In the paint again.
I think it's assertiveness.
He was doing that in 2020 all the time. That's why they won the title.
Oh, they could win this year
Look
if
at
he
where
does
he's
it
at.
every game.
Look at where he's at.
Yeah,
That's like such an easy shot.
for him.
Such an easy shot. If you get him out of the pick and roll and you get him to the dunker spot, you're going to have success. Look at where he's at now.
Great pass
oh my
by LeBron,
God,
by the way.
dude. Like,
I think another thing is LeBron's assists have been down, but that's from Reeves. But Reeves is turning the ball over a lot. Okay, so look at there. Gets into the paint again. How many times do we have to say this? How many times do we have to say?
I mean,
this?
when you look at he gets the ball, he gets the ball on the block, right? You should get the ball there. That's where Anthony Davis should post up all the time. He's dominant. Kevon Looney's a better defender in terms of height on Draymond Green. Draymond Green's a better defender. I will give him that. But height-wise, Kevon Looney's taller. He can defend him.
I don't care.
What does Anthony Davis do here? He doesn't care. He's quicker than Kevon Looney. What does he do? He takes some baseline. Look at. That's easy.
He should have
That's
done that. He
easy
should do that
stuff.
to Draymond too. I don't know what the deal is. He was like scared of Draymond. I don't get it. I think it was just laziness, dude. So look here.
Another pick and roll. That was an assist. Just fine.
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote assist.
They gave him an assist.
This is a nice shot.
That is, I don't, yeah, that's
It's a
when
bad shot, but it's
that's
a
when
nice
he knew
shot.
the Lakers would win that game. If he's making shots like that, it's
It's
it's pretty crazy. The IQ here by Draymond. Okay, so he's right here.
That's the other thing. Draymond Green was on Anthony Davis for
A
60
rebound.
for 62% of
Look at
Anthony
that.
Davis's
By
plays.
the way, great play by Wiggins right there. Draymond gonna get the rebound over Davis.
I don't understand why
Almost.
Davis isn't getting these rebounds.
Okay, so on the pick and roll, he's gonna look at him. Look at this. He knows Davis.
Wow,
and look,
they just left Reeves wide open though.
that was bad. Reeves
this
should
is-
make that. Okay, now look at here. I don't know about that one, but okay, look at the defense on Davis. Davis should cook him.
Well, see, that's where Draymond's active hands comes in.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the
Draymond
difference.
has active
that
hands.
happened
where the-
once. That happened once, and now Davis
Yeah.
was scared the whole game
Yeah,
to go back.
it's true. Because this was in the first half. You know.
I like that play by LeBron, even though it was a foul. That was pretty funny. All right, so look at this. Okay. Oh yeah, he's posting him up. Great.
But great defense, great help defense.
Great help by Draymond. And by the way, he was going to contest the block. I mean, the alley-oop either way. Okay, so look right here. Draymond's now on LeBron. Just look at the IQ by Draymond.
They're letting LeBron take that shot. I hope
Because LeBron can't shoot.
he's what 11 of 40.
He made his
something,
first three and
11
then he
of
missed
50
again.
something.
Draymond rebound. Draymond's just such a valuable player, by the way. Like, look at this. Look at okay, help. He comes up. He doesn't actually help. They're going to leave LeBron shoot. That's a rebound. Okay.
It's just unbelievable, man.
Okay, look at right here.
That
was bad. That was bad.
No, but it's crazy because
was both
it's not
bad.
It's not bad though because I feel like they're just letting Reeves take threes instead of getting to the paint because Austin Reeves is a great player at getting over pick and rolls,
shooter too.
getting to around here, around to the mid range, maybe a little bit closer, and creating something. They're not letting him do that. They're playing drop coverage on Austin Reeves a lot.
That he needs to take advantage of that and
Right,
make
but
it.
he's not making threes right now.
That's the problem. I think the score is another thing. 19-point game. I think he lets him take that shot. Takes the risk.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. There's context to it.
But I don't like how he let he didn't commit there. Okay, so he's going to get the rebound here. Boxes out.
Boxing out. Like, Anthony Davis's effort on these plays is just not there.
Look at this. And then lackadaisical right here. Okay, Draymond, good help defense.
It was a charge.
Takes the charge.
It was a charge.
He's the king at that. He's a great defender. All right, so let's look at him. Okay, he comes up on
That should have been a
Tristan
foul.
Thompson. He's up on Beasley.
He's just active. That's
I don't
the
know
thing.
why he was in the game here, though. All right, gets a rebound
This
here.
is Tristan Thompson. Do you think Tristan Thompson could actually give them minutes?
Yes,
Like
versus Wenyen Gabriel.
You want him over Wenyen Gabriel?
Wenyen Gabriel is terrible, dude. No offense, I like Wenyen, but
Yeah, it's just sometimes with these players, like
I think that's good. Anything else? That's basically the conclusion here is the Lakers need to switch quicker and get out to the shooters quicker and help and switch.
so many.
They are so hell-bent on, like, if Schroeder's got on Curry that possession, like, he's going to just go around to pick her on Clay. He's going to just go around and keep – no, you switch. I don't care if it's a mismatch. You figure it out afterward. You don't let them get any space. They are giving the Warriors this much amount of time, but that is too much. That is too much, especially for Clay and Steph. And when JaMychal Green's in, he can shoot too. Wiggins can shoot. Out to the shooters. Out to the shooter. You know why? What were they doing in game one? They were going out to the shooters better. And what was happening? Then they would have to come inside the Warriors, and Davis was wreaking havoc.
Pause.
That's what would have happened. Pause. What did I say?
Come inside the Warriors.
Oh, okay. I guess. Okay. But the Warriors were coming inside. No pause. They were actually coming into the paint. Okay? And what was happening was Davis was wreaking havoc. So what needs to happen is go out to the shooters. Why are they playing not drop coverage, but a second late? No help. Focus on the switch later. Get out. Double Clay, double Steph, and then you switch back.
But can you though? Because if you double, that's what they try.
Well,
to
if
do.
on the pick, yeah, to get out to avoid space until your other guy comes out. I didn't mean double. I mean like when you're out, you're gonna be late. The guy comes in, helps.
Okay, yeah.
I meant help defense. They need to play more help defense. That's it. Literally, the Lakers win Game 3 if they play better help defense.
And like we saw, like with D'Angelo Russell on all of these plays, like he was either lost out there or he was late to contest.
Yeah.
That's like kind of like the gist of it.
As long as he plays well offensively, Reeves hasn't even been playing well offensively.
But it's a liability, though. It is a liability when you have D'Angelo Russell out there giving up as much as he's scoring. He didn't score that much. I mean, he didn't. So, I mean, if you're D'Angelo Russell and you have Dennis Schroeder over there, you know, do you start Schroeder over D'Angelo Russell?
At this point, well, D'Angelo's shooting is so valuable right now.
But is it though? Because
I think so. He's kind of big time. Okay, that's the.
I mean, if I go to like all of these and
He was terrible in this game.
this is game 1. But this is just put like, oh my god,
That was bad.
Oh my god. Hold on. Can we look at this one?
Wait. Okay, first off, what the heck is going on here? He doesn't know what's going on. Okay, cool. Oh,
Look at how far away.
Let me just like kind of waltz over.
Look at the effort.
Good
Look
by
at the
Rui
effort.
coming out there.
I know,
and
but look at
helping.
the effort on the pick and roll. Like, there's nothing there. It's a liability as much as you can say, like, oh, yeah, his offense is great. Look at these. Like, he was late to contest once again. Jordan Poole's got to relax. I mean, come on. This is when he got the and one. Because he was late again. You can't late to contest the Warriors. Dennis Schroeder is very good at getting over screens.
Yeah,
He is.
I'll give him that. Okay, so start Schroeder and Beasley.
No box out because Russell fell down. Easy putback.
Oh my gosh.
Saloon doors. I mean, they're just putting him in every action.
First of all,
look at this is
why
a Steph ISO. He just got right by him.
And then he was complaining about the travel and then went out there.
Like, to me, it's such a liability. And it is the Memphis series, but it's just such a liability when
that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
But I can't.
Brooks with that
I can't
nice
understand
jumper
it.
right there.
I just can't understand it. When Russell is in the game starting, when you need guys like Schroeder, that's a great play by Vando. Vando's been excellent. But when you have plays by guys like Schroeder that can get defensive stop. I mean, oh my God. And we're laughing because it's like basic NBA defense.
Look at him. Oh, wait. So he looks like he's going to help for a second.
I know this is Memphis, but it's even worse.
Okay, look. He claims like he's going to, I'm going to come on Tillman, even though LeBron's there. He's going to come up on Tillman, and then he's going to leave Brooks wide open. Now, if that's Clay, that's a different story. Or Wiggins, that's a different story.
I mean, even Dylan Brooks scored on him. Look at Dylan Brooks is toying with D'Angelo Russell. What are we doing? So I'm just saying,
man.
Schroeder.
Okay, I'm with you. I like it. Let's see what happens. So what? Yeah. So what do you think's going to happen in Game 3?
I don't think they're going to change anything.
You just think the Warriors are going to miss more?
I don't think the Warriors are going to miss more. The Lakers have to make a change. They have to make a change in that starting lineup. You can't have D'Angelo Russell out there following Clay and Steph around. I'm sorry, but you just can't do it.
I'm with you.
You can't do that. You have to put Schroeder in there.
Ham's going to have the same lineup.
I mean, honestly, I see it like this. What other options do you have?
You could have had Caruso.
I know, but like right now, like who do you put out? You
Lonnie.
can't put Shaq Harrison out there.
Lonnie,
but you can't start Lonnie. You know what I mean?
Play him off the bench.
I just think that they're getting too entangled with that lineup, that starting lineup. Like, I understand it got you here, but at this point, you're tied 1-1. You have a chance to win the series. You have to make a change somewhere. Because D'Angelo Russell can't be chasing around these guys. I'm sorry. You're going to get cooked. We just went through, I don't know how many clips of video of him getting cooked.
He is
late
getting
contest or even on ball.
I'm with you, Schroeder, but then Beasley over Reeves. Have Reeves come off the bench.
Look, if you have D'Lo and Reeves coming off the bench against the Warriors bench, that's a pretty good lineup.
He stagger the rest.
With Rui?
Ham's getting better at staggering, by the way. I'll give him credit.
Yeah,
he used to be worse at that. He's getting better by that. Also, what I want to see is I need Anthony Davis out of the game for 7 straight minutes and them to be able to stay like in the game.
So you want to see him?
I want to see him get a lead first. And once you build a 10-point lead, take him out.
Like stagger?
Yeah, take him out. Give him rest. Maybe not next game because he only played 32 minutes last game. But like in Game 4, if they win Game 3 and you're up 10, I know you would love to put the gas on, right, and keep scoring.
Yeah.
But the Warriors are always going to have a counter. They're always going to have a counter. They're not going to get completely blown out. They will come back a little bit. Well, maybe not fully like we saw in Game 1. But they'll come back a little bit. So what I'm saying is what Ham needs to learn is like if you're up 10, only if you're down 10, like you keep him in because then you're like, okay, we kind of need his defense. But at some point, you need to give Davis 37 minutes. You can't give him 44. You know?
So you're saying give him more rest, but that's the thing. Like he's so valuable to the team that you can't give him rest.
Then what you do is you can screw with the Warriors like this. You slow down the pace.
Okay.
You go like 15 seconds before you run a play.
Well, their pace is a little bit quicker now if they keep that JaMychal Green lineup because
the Warriors pace.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the Lakers.
But I'm saying they try to speed the game up. The Lakers got to try to speed the game down.
Yeah.
Slow the game down.
Yeah,
like,
that's what's helped them out all year, right?
I think they're getting too tangled up in what the Warriors are doing on offense that they want to match it. You can't do that. You got to play your own game.
That's what happened in Game 2. They saw Clay after they had the 33-26 lead. They saw Poole with the 3 and tried to come up quick and get a bucket.
They just don't have the legs to do that.
No.
Like LeBron for that first half, excellent. Second half, selling for threes because his legs were gone.
Absolutely. So the thing is, they need to slow the pace down. They need to switch. They need to help, and then switch.
Don't give any air. Contest closely. You have to be on time with your contests. You have to be on time with your getting over screens. You can't give them that separation, even a little bit of separation.
Because we saw what happens in Game 1 when they try and go in the paint. They're not going to get anything in the paint if Davis is there and wants it. So
right.
we're going to see what happens. Thank you guys for listening to the Baller Sports Dialogue Podcast. Your co-host, Brandon Deutsch, Gramona, special of breaking down film.